I'm standing here between the EPSON 9400 series and the HP Stitch S500. To help with the disparity, I'm going to look at 6 different areas: printheads, inkset, consumable costs, applications, bundled RIP software, and finally, how these printers fit in your space. So let's get started. The printheads from each of these printers are very different. The EPSON utilizes a piezo head technology, and the HP Stitch utilizes thermal head technology. The EPSON 9470 and EPSON 9470H have 2 precision core TFP printheads. These are designed to last the life of the printer, which we find on average to be 3 to 5 years. However, this number can vary based on usage and how well you maintain your machine. The HP Stitch S500 includes 8 thermal inkjet printheads. These printheads are user replaceable and are considered a consumable. We can help you run some numbers if you're wanting to look into this deeper, but this leads me to my next category, consumables. As I said, the HP Stitch has a consumable cost of $180 per printhead. The average lifespan is 8,000 milliliters of jetted ink per head before you start to notice some degradation in your prints. EPSON piezo heads, as I mentioned before, do not have to be replaced, but can periodically run into some issues. Piezo head issues are often correlated to poor maintenance or repeated head strikes. This can be costly if you're not under warranty, averaging about $2,000 to $3,000 per head to replace if not under warranty. At the time of this video, the CMYK ink on the EPSON F9400 series cost $120.84 per 1.1 liter bag, which comes out to 12 cents per milliliter. If you have the 9470H with the fluorescent yellow and pink inks, these are sold in 2 packs for $356. Each pack includes 2 1-liter bags at $178 each. The EPSON fluorescent cost per milliliter is a bit more than its CMYK counterparts, averaging out to about 17 cents per milliliter. The HP Stitch S500 uses 3-liter boxes. These are $270 per box with a cost per mil of 9 cents. You may say to yourself, wow, that HP ink is less expensive. Well, let's not forget the user replaceable printheads on the HP I mentioned before. Really, at the end of the day, the consumable costs generally average out to a similar number. Since the HP Stitch printhead is considered a consumable, its wear and tear per milliliter fired equals out to about 3 cents per milliliter of ink fired. Once you add up the printhead consumable cost of the 3 cents per milliliter fired and the cost of the ink at 9 cents per milliliter, you come out to about the same consumable cost that the EPSON F9400 series models comes out to, with, of course, the fluorescent ink in this comparison being the only outlier. The HP S500 only comes in one flavor, a CMYK ink set. You might have heard me mention a couple times now about the fluorescent ink. So let's talk about the third difference, the ink configuration. EPSON has 2 options. The F9470, which has a dual CMYK ink set of 8 1.5 liter tanks. The other option is the F9470H, which features a CMYK plus fluorescent yellow and fluorescent pink ink. The F9470H model still has 8 tanks, but the fluorescent yellow replaces one of the yellow ink bays and the fluorescent pink replaces one of the magenta ink bays. Let's move into the applications portion of this video. With these 2 models, the F9470 and F9470H, they create really their own application differences. The H model, which includes the fluorescent yellow and fluorescent pink option, can be great for custom sports apparel and really custom cool fabric designs. When comparing the EPSON and the HP CMYK models, we find that they are both great options for professional quality apparel, soft signage, decor, and more. One caveat is that the HP has the option to print direct to fabric. The direct-to-fabric option is suited best for applications like flag and backlit applications. One thing we can agree on with both of these models is that we don't recommend them for printing on hard, rigid substrate applications. For those types of things, Epson has a different solution, which would be their F9470 or F7200 models, which both feature a single head printhead. Next, let's cover their bundled RIP software options. Epson is equipped with their new Epson Edge print workflow software, which features an Adobe PostScript 3 engine, job nesting, custom spot color options, and pattern repeats. The HP Stitch 500 is equipped with an HP edition of ErgoSoft RIP. This featuring many of the same offerings as I mentioned in the Epson rep before, but the key difference is that HP's ErgoSoft software features will get a 1 delta E average color consistency across the fleet with its onboard spectrophotometer. Finally, let's talk about functionality in your space. Everyone's spaces are different and may cater to one of the two printer designs. The Epson 9400 series, the media is loaded in the back and the take-up reel is in the front, which requires a bit more space since you need to get to the back to load the printer up. The HP loads and takes up in the front. This allows you to set them back to back or up against a wall, saving on space. I hope this video helped you unravel some of the differences. If you still have questions, feel free to reach out to one of our textile specialists and they will be happy to help you hone in on the right unit for your needs. Or leave us a comment below and someone will reach out to answer your question. As always, we appreciate the likes. Please click the thumbs up icon if you're feeling this content was good. And if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to our channel to get notified when our next video drops. Thanks for watching.